Assalamu alaikum, grade 8. Today we will complete our lesson, which is the best soup in the world, paragraph number 6 and 7. In previous lecture, we have learned paragraph 1 to 5. Let's complete the remaining paragraphs. Here in Hanoi, between 1954 and the late 1980s, restaurants were banned by the communists, but the illicit food stalls survived even when food shortages meant the stock might be made from no more than tiny river crabs, the garnish from their ground up shells and legs. Here, the writer is talking about the time when in Vietnam there was ban on restaurants between 1954 to 1980. Communists here means land property occupied by government, and illicit फू स्टॉल्स मीन्स गैर कानूनी या नाजायज़ तरीके पे खुले हुए फू के स्टॉल्स. फूड शॉर्टेजेस मीन्स खुराक की कमी. Means that in the Vietnam, when there was too much food shortage, then the stock they were making from crabs, and the garnish of that soup was made from the legs and the shells of crabs. For my friend Hu Ong, who was an adolescent during Vietnam's famine years, food was an unaffordable luxury. मेरी दोस्त हु ओंग जो कि बालिग थी उस वक्त वियतनाम के कहत वाले सालों में, उनके लिए ये सूप उस वक्त एक ना बर्दाश्त करने के लायक लग्जरी आसाइश नहीं थी, एक ऐसी आसाइश नहीं थी जिसे वो अफोर्ड कर सकें. She remembers the first time she tasted pho in 1981 during what people call the hungry time when the wars had devastated the food supply. She remembers that she tasted first time the soup in 1981. That was the time which is mentioned here as the hungry time of Vietnam because the famine, food shortage was too much. And she tasted, and that food shortage was, what was the reason of the food shortage? The wars. And what was the age of the friend? Now that is we are going to study. Aged 16. Hu Ong had been selected for a scholarship in Soviet Union. At that time her diet was rice, fish sauce and a yellow starch said to be a feed for animals donated by countries in Eastern Europe. Here it's mentioned that the girl who was selected for this scholarship, she has to go to study there in the Soviet Union. Her diet was rice, fish sauce, and she used to eat yellow starch. Now students, here what is yellow starch? Yellow starch, actually it was a feed used for animals and it was donated by Eastern European countries. They had donated that feed and that was for animals, not for human beings. But that girl Hu Ong, when she was 16 years old, during the famine years, she used to eat that starch. You can imagine how difficult time that was for Vietnamese. She weighed only 33 kilos. उसका वज़न सिर्फ 33 किलो था. Hu Ong's mother decided she needed fattening up before she went off to Russia, so she invested in food. Her mother thought that before going to Russia just for study, she has to gain weight. Fattening here means to gain weight. So she invested in food. So she has put money in food. Invested in food means this here. It must have cost her more than her daily wage. Daily wage means the money you earn daily. That is daily wage. Means the price of the soup was more than whatever she was earning on daily basis. It was a delicious luxury and extraordinary thing. वो एक बहुत ही मज़ेदार आसाइश थी. एक extraordinary means something which is not ordinary, गैर मामूली. You cannot understand how hungry we were. Who only saying कि आप सोच नहीं सकते कि हम कितने भूखे थे उस वक्त. Paragraph number 7. Who Ong's friend Chow similarly could rarely afford to eat at the food stalls of his youth. Here, another person is introduced in this lesson, that is Chow. He is again a friend of Huong, and he says that in my youth, when he was very young, he rarely got the chance to taste the soup. You have just eaten more beef than I would see in 6 months, he tells me after a full breakfast. And the friend of Huong, who is Chow, he says to the writer who is tasting the soup there in Vietnam that you have tasted and eaten more beef than him that he has eaten during 6 months. He remembers a day during the famine years when his mother got hold of two eggs. She boiled them, shelled them, and mixed them up with fish sauce. Here, Chow is remembering a time when his mother got two eggs. उन्होंने उन अंडों को उबाला, उसके बाद छीला और फिर उनको मिक्स किया फिश सॉस में. Then she shared them among the 9 people of the household. और फिर उन्होंने उन 2 अंडों को अपने घर के 9 लोगों में तकसीम किया. Everything I eat now, चाओ कहता है कि अब जो भी चीज़ मैं खाता हूँ, एग्स, अंडे, पीनट्स, मूंगफली, शुगर, चीनी इज़ प्रीशियस, बहुत कीमती है. सेज चाओ, कहा चाओ ने. That's all about this lesson, which is the best soup in the world. We have learned total 7 paragraphs in this lesson, and every paragraph tells us something different about this soup, which is pho. Now students, there is an exercise on the next page, which is a vocabulary exercise. Total 4 exercises are here. The first exercise is salt. You have to write this in your textbook, but the second and the third exercise you have to do yourself. Let's read the first exercise. There is written which word. Which word or phrase in the paragraphs included tell you that A. The stools were very low. The word is in paragraph 1, which is ankle high. Number B. Thao Wan could carry her kitchen around with her. It means portable. The chopsticks had been used many times before. Means battered. The pho was beyond Huong's financial means, unaffordable. Now the finding synonyms and ingredients. These both exercises you have to solve yourself. Let me tell you a little bit about the second exercise. Thin slices and dash dash. You have to write one word or 2 words here which means thin slices, and those words must be from paragraph 3. Broth. Check the meaning of broth in dictionary and then find a similar word which is used in paragraph 4 and 5 which means broth. Then is boiling. Boiling and dash dash. One word is used in paragraph 5 which means same boiling. You have to write that word in this blank. And in exercise 3, the ingredients are used which is required to make a dish, in this case pho. What is the main ingredient in pho? You have to write here. Which herbs are needed? Write here. Which seasonings are needed? Seasonings means masale. Write here. Which source of protein it provides? That you have to write here. I hope you understood today's class. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.